there, Nancy Drew Clue Crew! I'm Arglefump, and this is game number 32, Sea of Darkness. I'm doing a 2020 Nancy Drew Games Mega Marathon, playing all the games. Woohoo! This is the second to last Nancy Drew game. It's sad. But even in this darkness, something calls for me to find, and cities may all turn to ash, and stone walls fall to time. Oh, and I'm gonna play on Master Sleuth mode. Woohoo! I played all the other games on Master Sleuth mode. I'm not gonna stop right— Oh! No! Stop now!
Shit! Magnus!
Okay, well, that's the start of the game.
Phew, finally made it to town. Oh, it's freezing out here. Hi there, are you Miss Silva?
Finally, she arrives. I think I'm half made of ice at this point. So, you're Nancy, huh? I'm Dagny. I'm part of the ship restoration team, the one who called you in. You can call me Boss Lady if you want. Or my queen. Or Dagny, whatevs.
Let's go with Dagny for now and work our way up to the big stuff. Can I help?
Yes. Find my missing, skeeving, backstabbing business partner, Magnus.
I'm sensing you're a little stressed out about this.
Ugh! I'm so mad I've been an inch away from setting this town on fire.
On fire? Are you okay?
What?
Oh, just a fire comment. I thought...
Metaphors, Nancy. Keep up with me here. So listen. Right now I'm focused on this town, Skibrot. There's this ship in town that was being rebuilt. Real old, 18th century. I offered to sponsor the rebuilding project to get the ship floating again. Mostly because I'm super nice and cool like that. But also because there's a rumor about a treasure on board worth millions. Magnus, the man in charge of the project, and my business partner promised we'd find it and split the earnings.
But he's gone missing now?
Yep. And left me looking like a fool.
I'm actually kind of surprised that the ship is in perfect condition. We just saw it crash into the harbor, and yet I think the ship is relatively unscathed. That's what surprises me. Okay, so Magnus was supposed to land the ship correctly. Instead, he's gone and the ship crashed. Dun 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 dun.
Was there any proof that he disappeared intentionally?
He disappeared sometime before our ship crashed into the harbor. They say he must have fallen in the water, but the guy sails for a living. You know what sailors don't do? Drown.
I get it. You think he ran off with the gold then?
After enough time in the biz, a girl knows when she's being backstabbed. If he did find the treasure, I need you to track down Magnus and make him play fair.
And if I find the treasure, I'll find Magnus.
Yes. The key to finding the treasure is learning about that ship.
So everything's interconnected. Sounds like I've got my work cut out for me. Can I take a look at the ship?
Technically, yes.
Awesome. How do I get on board?
By not being me, apparently. Elizabeth controls the ship, and she hates my guts. She removed the gangway to my ship that I paid for.
Did she give you a reason?
Oh, something about her family line and ancient blood feuds and murders and, normal boring stuff. Talk to Soren, the festival organizer. He'll make sure she lets you on.
What do people in town think about Magnus's disappearance?
They're all like, ooh, the ocean is super dangerous in the winter, and ooh, hypothermia and blah, blah, blah. Icelander stuff.
But without a body, you're still convinced he faked his death.
Yep, which apparently doesn't take a lot of work in Iceland.
How'd you meet Magnus?
I heard about the rumor of the treasure through my connections. Then I approached him. He's a hard guy to pin down, that Magnus. Turns out he's been looking for the treasure for years. I just happened to come in at an opportune moment.
What would Magnus do with the treasure?
Desperately wants to buy his own ship. He's a ship guy. Ship guys are like that.
So the ship he helped rebuild isn't his?
We funded it, but it's town property.
I'll let you go.
See ya, Drew.
Okay, I wanted to show that off. So, in this game, there's an auto end to conversations. So if there are no conversation options Nancy can pick, the game just automatically ends the conversation for you. Very nice. It's like this.
I have a space bubble. You're violating it.
Oh, well, that was actually kind of mean. But yeah, you no longer need to click out of conversations when the conversation is over. I think that's nice. I think this game is nice. The graphics are pretty cool. And, you know, it feels like one of those older Nancy Drew games with the story is, hey, Nancy's trying to find hidden treasure. Somebody left a giant scavenger hunt leading to this fantastic hidden treasure. And let's see, we need to get a snowmobile key from Elizabeth, Grimmer's daughter. Cool. And here's our man, Soren.
Hi there. I'm looking for Soren.
You must be Nancy. I'm Soren, the organizer of the Ancestors Festival. I run the Culture Center here in Skiprot.
Nice to meet you. Can you help me get onto the ship?
Ah, the Herlichide. Is Elizabeth not manning the gangway?
The gangway's missing, unfortunately.
Oh, dear. Well, that's highly unusual. I'll take care of it straight away for you. Elizabeth is a rose, truly. But she does have thorns.
Every rose has its thorns.
What is this place?
This is my battle station. The place where I endeavor to fight my way through the thickest mysteries of Icelandic history. Here, confusing ancient shipwrecks and obscure writings from millennia past are converted into knowledge and truth. Also, I have swords.
Ooh, you should have led with that. Swords are awesome.
Goodbye.
Well, on with it.
Yeah, I think that Dagny is an American.
Everything in the gift shop is available for purchase.
I think that's the storyline of the game. Dagny's American. Our friend Soren there, he just happens to have a really huge American accent because he studied in America for a while.
I can't afford that.
But he is actually he's actually from Iceland. He's actually from this area.
Can I help?
So, you're a historian, archaeologist?
A bit of both. I dabble. I spent some years at Harvard pursuing my doctorate in Viking history before returning to Skiprot for research. I'm one of the only few to ever travel in this town. Everyone here should try it sometime. Really shakes up the old bag of prejudices.
I guess that explains why you don't have much of an accent.
Oh, quite.
So, yeah, like I said, he's from here.
Bye-bye.
He just doesn't have an accent.
Bye now.
He was just hanging around in America too long.
Only one signature? Ouch. Well, maybe I should sign.
Petition to stop the desecration of our history. Crap business doers, Magnus and Dagny, want to ruin everything that is good about Skiprot by exchanging our sacred way of life for tourists' crabby money. Ever since that ship project began, we've seen increasing crowds in a different atmosphere in town, all for a useless hunk of floating wood. Times are changing. Our traditions have been thrown to the wayside. The old ways, the good ways, are disappearing too soon. Our ancestors would be ashamed of what we'd begun. That's why I, Gunnar, will always fight to keep everything the same way it's been. Forever! Nothing can ever change! Gunnar, sign if you agree.
That'll show them. I'm a political force to be reckoned with.
Haha, yes, I'm a political force to be reckoned with. Definitely. Okay, so now that we've talked to Soren, we can get on board.
Hey! Who let you on board? If you're here for the festival, it's cancelled.
You're the one who let me on board. You're the one who put down the gangplank for me.
I didn't mean to intrude. I'd just like to have a look around, if that's okay. My name's Nancy Drew. I'm a visitor.
I know you're a tourist. We're a town of 300.
I'm not a tourist. I'm here to investigate. Thanks for setting up that gangway for me, by the way.
The gangway was meant for Soren. I didn't know he planned to let strangers on board. Are you with that snake of a woman?
Yeah, she hired me.
Dagny? Yes, I'm working with her.
If you're after just the gold, I want nothing to do with you. Leave.
Wait, I'm not after any treasure. I just want to help find Magnus.
Magnus?
Look, I think we might have gotten off on the wrong foot. Maybe I should start over. My name's Nancy. It's really nice to meet you.
I'm Elizabeth. I run a Misty Skip pub in town. What do you want with Magnus?
Oh, good. So you know him?
That's a question, isn't it? I thought I knew him. Maybe I was wrong.
Were you very close with him then?
No. No, we weren't close. And I want nothing to do with the man.
What do you think happened to Magnus? The current rumor is that he fell overboard.
Do I think he is drowned? Is that what you're asking?
I didn't mean it that way.
I certainly hope so. Some people think he ran off with some old treasure. It may be a coincidence. It may not.
Dagny doesn't think it was a coincidence at all.
So, you've been talking to the others.
Just a bit here and there.
Even if the treasure were real, Magnus wouldn't be able to find it. He's completely oblivious. To the world. To everything. The man lives in a cabin in the mountains, too lofty to concern himself with human affairs.
Hey, Elizabeth, may I borrow a snowmobile key?
Depends. Are you going to steal it?
Not this time. I think I'd have trouble fitting it into my carry-on luggage.
Here's the key. We have tourists take them every year. I'm watching you.
Okay, well that's vaguely threatening. But yeah, Magnus lives in a cabin in the woods. And he lives in a cabin in the mountains. Now we can go to that cabin.
Always use the provided seatbelt. Snow looks soft until you land head first.
Goodbye.
Bye now.
Bye. So we want to climb up here to the crow's nest. We have the number 86. Ooh, the Northern Lights. And we also have these sketch pieces, which we're gonna have for a while. I think we can explore inside and upstairs.
Looks like Dagny's been doing a little sleuthing of her own. Is that a password?
Is that a password? I'm keeping my luggage in Soren's office. I changed my phone password to Scuttlebutt. Aha, that is a password. Okay, well, whenever we find Dagny's phone, we can break into the phone now.
It won't turn on. Missing batteries, I think.
Woohoo! Alright, that's it for down there. And here's the cabin's room where our good buddy Magnus was living. Let's see if I can find any of the clues and puzzles in here. Aw, Magnus loved his doggy. But more important,
They look really happy.
he loved Elizabeth. They took selfies together. It's true love. She must be really broken up over the fact that he's gone forever.
I think I need to get all the wooden sections pressed down.
No, he won't be gone forever. We're gonna find him. I'm sure. Wait, we need to get everything pushed down? Got it. Okay. Elizabeth, hi. Miss you. Magnus, the entire point of the exercise is to communicate. That means long letters, okay? Fine, we could get a tree. I don't want any Christmas decorations. My book's good. I want to get a long spiel. Magnus, where's your holiday cheer?
Magnus seems pretty insistent over this long spiel thing.
I need the long spiel. Seriously, I need the long spiel. Okay, so that's our clue to get the long spiel. That's a puzzle in Magnus's house. I'm just gonna steal that random thing because it looks pretty awesome.
Wow, an antique desk, and it's in pristine condition. Time to break it open. I need to figure out the rules being used in each row here.
Okay, what are the rules? You need to fill in 3 squares to complete the sequence used in each of the rows. It's numbers, right? So it's always the number 9 going across. Yeah. It's always the number 9. 2 plus 3 plus 4 equals 9. 1 plus 2 plus 5 is 8, so this must be a 1. 1 plus 2 is 3, plus 3 is 6, so that needs a 3. And this needs a 1. So now we need to figure out the colors. 3 yellows per row, maybe? Maybe that's it, 3 yellows per row. Got it. Nancy says she's gonna break it open, but she just unlocks it normally. Cool, so we have, what is that, the lighthouse key?
So, Dagny's trying to keep a low profile. I wonder if that's why she called me instead of going to the police about Magnus.
Dagny does not want other people to know she's on the trail of the treasure. Today my head feels worse than ever. I've not slept in days. I can't stop thinking about the ship. With the treasures not on board, I miss my father.
Sounds like he's gone through some troubled times lately. Is this a code?
Poor Magnus.
I bet Magnus was in the middle of solving this. Looks like one of these words is scrambled within each row and column.
Oh, okay, so you right click, okay, yeah, so left click in order to make, left click to make these words appear on the right click to make them appear on the bottom. Okay, got it. So the bottom word is Oakham. Now let's see if I can find any of the others. Okay, this has a Y. Is there a word with a Y in it? Y'all, it could be y'all. Could it be jackstay or jibe? It can't be jibe. And it can't be jackstay because there's no J there. So this column has to be y'all. We know it's WL, but we don't know which A it is. There are multiple A's. Okay, that's good. So now, yeah, this is basically a puzzle. Okay, so let's see if we can solve this. Gotta look for letters which are not as common as the others, I suppose. Well, this Y is in this particular row, so that must be... It can't be jibe, so it has to be jackstay. C-K-S-T-A-Y. Got it. Okay, so then these ones are all blue, which means the final Y must be, I guess, jibe. Unless I'm missing. Is there an extra Y that I'm totally missing here? No. Okay, so it's either got to be jibe like this or jibe like that. Don't know which one yet. Okay. Ooh, I was not prepared for this puzzle. Okay, let's... Davitt here, maybe? How many V's are there? Oh, there's only one V, so this has to be Davitt. Although I don't know which A goes with it because we've got multiple A's. So the ones that are not that go like there. Okay, so there's Gaff and Luff, so this can't be Gaff, it has to be Luff. Although I don't know which L it is, right? So those aren't part of that column. This is BI in this particular row, so the only thing with BI, it's jib. Oh no, it's not jib, there's no J, so it must be bows. It can't be bow. It could be OWS. It could be bow. It can't be bilge. So yeah, it's the bow one. Bow. Okay. So let's go like that. Oh, and this is J-I. This has to be Jib. And that's the A for David. Okay, so those A's go down here. Yeah, and it looks like I've got y'all done there. So then this one must be Helm, right? Woo! Okay, now making some progress here. With all those figured out, have to be making some progress. OSA has to be transom. Yep. So none of those are transom here. And then no idea about any of these. Rake. We've got the word rake here. I don't see rake anywhere. Please tell me I haven't made a mistake. I was gonna say this is purser, P-R-S, but that's not it. L-A is Keel Hall. Yeah, but I don't know which one, if that makes sense. I guess this is purser, right? That's purser. That column is purser. And then this word with the I in it must be bilge. Yeah. And then this would have to be Hauser, right? Hauser. I mean, this is gonna be Gaff, right? Gaff. Okay, got lots of these words figured out. This is still bilge. Still can't figure out which one that is. Okay. C-L-E-W, so this one has to go like that. Okay. So that's the E in bilge. And this is the hedge. And that's the H. Jibe is already done, so that's the U. That's Keel Hall. Spar. Okay, I've got Luff and Bilge.
Okay,
Got
looks
it.
complete.
Woo!
What can I use this for?
So now we've got this random set of letters. I'll take a picture.
I better find some pins first.
Oh, okay. Find some pins. I think the pins are in here.
An old keyless lock. The trick is to enter a combination from the smallest number to the largest.
Okay, yeah, that's totally a puzzle.
Okay,
I
time to
think we've
place
got
some
it.
pins.
Yeah, okay, you want to place the pins according to these letters. So, E, and then V, and then F. I know we're spelling out something. E, V, F, W, M. Wait a minute, I think I've got it. We're spelling out the number 14. Please let this be correct. I think it's correct.
This is one of the sounding numbers Magnus was looking for.
Found some sounding numbers. Yeah. All right. Solving puzzles for later on. We found the first set of numbers, and then that other set of numbers was
Magnus's notebook
this one.
mentioned this. The 4 chart numbers must add up to 86.
Okay, so now we need to find all the other sounding numbers.
These must be the sounding charts from Magnus's notebook. I need to find those numbers and the locator compass he mentioned.
It's for this puzzle, so we need to find the locator compass. There are 2 halves of it, I believe. We only have 1 half. And we need to find all the numbers. Woo! Whee! Oh, that's fun.
Only Dagny and Magnus have radio keys, apparently.
Only Dagny... Okay, so Dagny has a radio key. I want to use the radio.
Looks new, but the key's missing.
Okay, Dagny, where's my radio? Where's my radio at, Dags? I need that radio key.
Looks like this dinghy's in good shape. I wonder who owns it.
Oh, and I can steal this person's dinghy. Yes, because I'm a thief, I'm a thief, I'm a thief, thief, thief. And dinghies are awesome. Chaos! It's good at what? Skibrot commerce meeting. Chaos. Chaos everywhere. Definitely not good. That's a book on music. And you can use this to switch from low tide to high tide. So that's what happens.
Good day.
What? Gunnar?
Hi there. I'm investigating a recent disappearance. My name's Nancy Drew.
Speak up, girl.
My name's Nancy Drew.
Louder!
I said my name's Nancy Drew.
Mind your ship, flag, and temper. Looks like we got a real angry one here. Name's Gunnar, but you can call me Gunnar. The skip is my home.
Oh.
It's Gunnar, everybody!
Did you know Magnus?
Sure did. Never liked him.
Did something happen between you two?
No, I don't like anyone. I don't think I like you. I'm still gumming it over.
So I take it you weren't friends.
Gunnar doesn't need friends. Already have 2, mug and chair.
I heard you've had problems with the festival the last couple of years. Care to talk about that?
The festival is not what it once was. I'll return things to the old ways no matter how many buckets of hot tar I have to dump. Some of the harbor boats still have holes in their bottoms.
I see. Did you have a plan like that for this year, too?
Elizabeth said no more trouble or she kicks me out of the skip. I only pay with an angry sheep.
What does that mean?
Means I do it, but I don't like it.
Are you a sailor?
Was long ago. I gave up the sea for good, and I'll never sail again.
You still look like a sailor to me.
What does a sailor look like?
It's a certain quality. I can't quite place it.
Worn? Broken? Bitter? The sea chewed me up and spat me back out, and I lost everything in her waves. You are too delicate. I bet you'd not last 1 minute against some of the gales I've sailed.
I'm finding that these days, I'm surprisingly hard to kill.
Well, we'll see about that, detective, won't we?
Did he just threaten to murder me?
Hate the smell of it, the sound of it, won't ever return.
It sounded like he just threatened to murder me.
Have you met Dagny?
Who?
She's the woman involved with the Hirlik High's restoration. Brown hair, about yay high.
Ah, a tough little mink of a woman. Not bad in my book.
Did you see her the day of the ship crash?
Yeah, she was there, but I paid no attention to the mink.
Later.
Be gone with you.
Okay, so that's Gunnar. We can earn money in this game in a couple of ways. Number 1 is just remembering Icelandic. Pineapple. Let's say egg is egg and brow is bread. Woo! No idea what this is. Salt is salt, probably. I'm gonna say banani is banana. Woo! Wow, I'm good at this. Salad. Pear. Supa soup. That's some super soup. Okay, majolk, milk. Te for tea. Major for butter. And then Appalissima for orange. Woo! I earned some money. You can also earn money with this puzzle.
I probably shouldn't be back there.
Oh, we can't start this puzzle yet. Okay, well, we can also earn money with this puzzle. Oh, do I have to leave and go back? Give me a second.
Hey, girl!
Yes, here we go. Okay, so we can also earn money with this puzzle.
I actually do have a name, you know. It's Nancy.
Get your little lady bones into the prep area and get some torremotter orders ready. It's all hands on deck for the lunch rush at the Misty Skip.
I'm a sleuth, not a chef. Are you sure you want me back there handling the sharp stuff?
You're eating and logging here for free, just like me. So it's only fair to get some good work out of you.
Well, might as well take a stab at it.
Wait, we're both working here for free? Gunnar, I'm going to be working, so everything needs to be cleaned. You need to serve the customers. No calling customers weak-spined ninny faces. No challenging customers to arm wrestling or fighting. No bellowing. Don't clean fish in the middle of the bar. So, you want to fill the trays like this. Okay, so they can either be filled across a row, and a Z. Is that it? Across a row or a Z? So remember, each row in each tray counts as one order and contains no extra items.
Okay, time to get to work.
So we have 5 orders, the 2 rows, and then the 3 Z's. So, what if I do something like this? Like that, that's 1 Z. And this is, that's 1 Z. So that way I can go Z, 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 Z. Calm down, I'm going as quickly as I can. But then it becomes fish. Oh, and then I don't know how to do the other, okay. So that fills that 1 row. But then this Z in that row needs to be something else entirely. I'm gonna try new order. That one's tough. Okay. That's the same order, just different. Yeah, I seem to remember this puzzle being impossible for anyone to solve. Okay. I'll see if I can get it. So what if it's something like that in that one area? Nope, don't have it. Oh, here's a relatively easy one. Okay, I think. Like, that has to be a row. One with 6 things has to be a top row or a bottom row. Let's assume it's a top row. What happens if it's a top row? Does it work if that's a top row? No, it doesn't. So let's move it to the bottom row. Calm down, customer. I've got you. There. Got it. Woo! This is gonna be... yeah. I don't know how much money I need. Let's assume I've got enough money and then move onward.
This is so neat. I wish I could play these.
There are 15 distinct combinations in that game. Wow, that's a lot.
It's subtle, but I see some differences in the halves of this pattern.
You can skip that puzzle entirely, yeah, so you could just make money using that one game. Okay, long Spiel puzzle. We need to figure out what's on one side and not on the other. Okay, 4 more. There. Yes. 3 more. We're playing Difference Detective here, everyone. There we go. There's another. Yeah, there's another. Okay, final one has to be... I feel like there would be one in one of the bird heads. Nope, so let's try, One way to solve it is just by clicking everywhere in hopes of getting it correct. There. The eyeballs don't match. Great. Okay, that gives me a thing. And the other thing, Dagny's notes is over here. Over here. We need to get it from Gunnar, but Gunnar is sitting in chair, so we can't actually get it right now. We need to wait for him to leave. Ooh. And here's a token. Yes, and some gasoline.
Gunnar, I need your help in the pub while I watch the ship. Can you serve customers tonight?
Wouldn't need the help if you'd leave the blasted ship alone for a night.
I need to stay on board. That means you need to pull your weight for once.
I won't leave my chair for no tourist. If they want a drink, they can use the tap themselves. Their hands ain't broken. Can't you leave well enough alone and come back to the skip, girl? The ship isn't going anywhere. It's crashed.
I have something I still need to do. Of course you'd be selfish about helping me. Just like always.
Are you hiding something now, girl? Something you're keeping from old Gunnar?
Ugh! Fine! Sit there in that stupid chair for all I care. There'll be no service at the Misty Skip tonight. Happy now?
Check. Haven't done that.
Ooh, I need to snoop in Elizabeth's bag. Nice.
Did that. Can't check that. Still have to do that.
Okay, still need to get that radio key from Dagny. I think that's the only puzzle I can solve right now. So let's do that. We're gonna do it. I don't think going to the key in the, I mean, where's that key? Snowmobile key. Gas for the snowmobile.
It's out of gas. No dice.
I've got the gas here.
That should do it for the fuel tank.
I don't think going out driving does much of anything. Like, this area is, well, let's see what's here in these ice caves.
I'm not a big fan of exploring caves in the dark. I'll need a light source.
Oh, okay. I need to get those batteries then. Yeah, let's get those batteries.
I don't want to head out blindly. I don't know what's out there.
Okay, yeah. Snowmobiling is totally useless right now. So let's just talk to Dagny, get some batteries.
Hey, Ned. Are you still on your way?
Hey, Ned. No, I'm already here.
Oh, good. How close are you?
Getting closer all the time. I feel like I'm definitely near to a breakthrough.
Yeah.
Cool. I can't wait.
It's hard to get people to talk, though.
Get people to talk?
Yes, I've managed to narrow down that the treasure is related to the ship somehow, but beyond that, I haven't figured out the specifics.
Nancy, what are you talking about? Are you on a case right now?
Well, of course. I'm in Iceland.
Am I never not on a case, Ned?
Nancy, do you know what today is?
Sunday?
It's our anniversary today. We had reservations for dinner, remember? I called to see if you were on your way to the restaurant, but I guess not.
Oh, no. Ned.
Ooh, oh, Ned. Ooh, sorry.
Oh, Ned, I'm so sorry. I completely forgot.
Well, yeah, you being in Iceland and all. I figured. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. you tend to get a little focused on cases. But, wow, Iceland, of all places.
I owe you a serious apology. I'm sorry.
It's all right, Nan. That's part of why we're celebrating this anniversary in the first place. You're passionate, and that's great, and part of why we're together. I've heard of getting stood up on an anniversary, but nothing quite like this. Just bring me an anniversary souvenir from your trip, okay?
Oh, you're the best, Ned. I'll make it up to you, I promise.
In the meantime, I'll just fill the hole in my heart with football and this pint of cookie Kringle ice cream. There's a game on tonight I really wanted to watch with Bert, so maybe it's cosmic fate. Anyways, if you're in Iceland, it must be a pretty interesting case.
It is. Lost treasure, a missing captain, and a town with a pile of secrets.
Sounds like the usual fare in Nancy World. Remember, you can give me a call anytime you want. Hint, hint, and wait for it. Stay cool.
Oh boy, that was just the worst.
Hey, you stood me up. Pretty sure I get a free pass on puns for eternity. Also, I've been at this restaurant for a while and the waiter's glaring at me. I think I should get out of here.
Bye, Ned. I'll give you a call soon.
Bye.
So everybody in the chat is just freaking out because Nancy's a terrible girlfriend and Ned is too good for her. Poor Ned. Poor Ned. Luckily, he's really supportive and he's totally fine with the fact that Nancy's solving an awesome mystery.
I didn't think it was possible to be this cold.
Can't you go inside?
I keep asking people to fix this broken heater so I can watch over my ship. You know what Gunnar told me? Freeze for all I care. He is the worst human being.
Maybe I can help you out with that heater then.
Do you know how to do machine things?
I've picked up a few things.
I don't care what they say. You're okay, Nancy Drew. So we're gonna do this middle management style. That is, you do the work and I supervise. Each of those circuit pieces will attach anywhere on this board, but there are special numbers you've gotta watch out for. Covered numbers add together to give that piece a total value. If you can use all 5 pieces to hit all 5 target values, the heater will be fixed.
You know, I'm actually not sure that's how electricity works.
Oh yeah? Okay. Where'd you get your PhD in electricitology again?
So here's the solution to the
If
puzzle.
you know this much, why haven't you tried to fix it yet?
Hey, if I had to do all the hard thinking around here, you'd be out of a job.
So, where'd you come from?
The United States?
Hey, me too. Where in the U.S.?
South-ish.
I'd just like to get to know you a little.
I went to school, and then I had a job, and then I was married, and then I wasn't. And now I have another job involving definitely legal treasure hunting activities. That's me.
Are you like this with everyone?
Anyone who isn't paying me. If you want to write me a check, I can tell you a sad backstory and we both can pretend it's real.
Sorry, I left my checkbook at the lodge.
Maybe next time then. I mean, are you an open book with every stranger who crosses your path?
Well, no. I guess I don't like to talk about myself much either.
What's your jam? Witness protection program? Arch nemesis?
None of those. I guess it's that I meet so many interesting people, I just feel ordinary by comparison.
Nah, everyone's normal to themselves. People think my job is all glam and adrenaline, but that all got boring years ago. Now it's just 9 to 5 headache involving lots of diplomacy and occasional gunfire. But you, a gal your age working as a sleuth? All on your own? That's admirable.
Thanks. I guess this is my normal. I'm a pretty lucky girl.
Anyways, it's probably for the best that you stay quiet. Don't talk to strangers, kiddo. It's worked out for me.
Occasional gunfire? Why? What?
That was the strangest wiring panel I've ever seen. But I think the heat's on.
Toasty. Feels just like home. By the by, have you been up to Magnus's cabin yet?
He has a cabin? Up in the hills?
Yes, Elizabeth told you this, Nancy. How do you not know?
Elizabeth keeps a key in her bag. Talk about refusing to let go. But there's no way she'd ever give it to you.
So, I'll need to find a way to get her off that deck.
If I were you, I'd get a little sneaky about it.
I think I know how to solve that puzzle. I think it's the radio. We get the radio to call in a fake emergency so we can steal Elizabeth's key and get into Magnus's cabin. Yeah!
I found a radio on board, but I need a key to turn it on. Can I borrow yours?
Here you go.
Thank you.
Hey, that was easy. Now, how do I operate the thing?
I don't know. I don't have radio experience. I have business experience.
Figures. Well, thanks anyway. So, how long were you working on the ship project?
About 2 years, on and off a bit. Magnus supervised the rebuild. I provided the cash.
That's a long time to hang around in Iceland. Have you been in Skipbrot all that time?
No. I think the locals would have offed me by now if that were the case. I don't like to stay in one place for too long.
Why's that?
If you stay in one place, people start to need you and feel things about you and all that icky, weird stuff. I'm not really the having friends type.
I'd like to think you and I are on friendly terms.
What is this? Are we gonna hold hands and sing campfire songs now? Get lost, Drew. Find my gold.
No, but I wanted to hold hands and sing Kumbaya together.
What do you think of Gunnar?
In terms of the treasure, he tried to sabotage the festival last year, and the year before that. I wouldn't be surprised if this is a stunt of his.
I need to know who was present at the time of the festival.
I was there.
Who else did you see?
Only Gunnar. Elizabeth and Soren were thoroughly MIA. Although half of Iceland is probably related to itself, so people kinda look alike. Could have missed something.
Bye-bye.
Stay warm.
Alrighty dighty. Let's do that radio key puzzle then.
Hello? Hello? No one's there.
Magnus? Magnus, is that you?
Guess again.
Uh-oh.
Who is this?
Wait, I can explain. I didn't know he was going to go missing, and okay, so I haven't filled out all the daily logs for the guy in months, and yes, okay, so I napped through all of the training videos, but I didn't mean to, and I guess what I'm saying is please don't fire me.
I'm not here to fire you.
So you're not working with my boss?
Nope.
Oh man, that's a relief. Well then, this is Control Tower number 32, Operator Alex Lintrong speaking.
Hi, Alex. I'm Nancy.
So, you were saying a lot of suspicious things about Magnus's disappearance. What do you know about it?
What's all this about the daily logs and a missing person?
Magnus. He's gone, isn't he? I wanted to say something, but I didn't want to get in trouble.
What did you hear?
Some pretty messed up stuff. I don't know if I can tell you.
Why not?
Whoever took him, they might come after me too. And if my boss finds out someone went missing on my watch and I didn't report it, look, I need this internship. If I get fired here, I'll be a barista until I die. I'm allergic to coffee, man. I can't go back. I can't go back to that life.
Alex, slow down and stay calm. I need your help. If what you're saying is true, Magnus might be in serious danger. But you don't have to handle this alone.
Okay, I heard Magnus calling in early morning, same as always, just to say hi around 6. Then we started chatting, just like we always do. He was excited about the ship he was piloting. He said it was his baby. He started pulling into Skipbrot Harbor. I heard a voice on board, He went to go check it out, left the radio on. I heard shouting, fighting, then nothing. Just silence.
That's not good. I think this investigation just went from missing persons to abduction.
It's dark out there, and the water's cold. But I know he didn't go on his own. That's why I'm keeping my head down.
Could you hear anything Magnus said?
Something about the ship. That's all I got. I was too scared. Oh, I hope he's okay.
Who are you?
Just a lowly undergrad assigned to a cubicle, a pair of headphones, and a computer. I'm here on an internship for my maritime psychology degree. My parents said I'd never find a paying job. Shows them. Me and Magnus, we were kind of buddies. We never met or anything, but whenever he'd radio in, he always wanted to chat. Not a lot of people want to chat with the intern.
You don't sound Icelandic, though.
Nope. Massachusetts.
So, what are you doing here?
Whoa. Deep. I gotta think about that one. What are any of us doing in this crazy, messed up world, you know?
No, I mean in Iceland, in a control tower. You know, that stuff.
Oh, that. I work in the harbor controller's office. I keep track of ship movement and speak with anyone taking a ship to harbor in Iceland.
Okay, yeah, somebody pointed out Alex is just another Nancy Drew character who is terrible at their job.
I need a way to distract someone on board this ship.
So you can do what exactly?
Snoop through their stuff.
Hey, at least you're honest about it. Acceptance is the first step to healing. Yeah, I can help.
What do I do?
Hold up, Klepto. I've got a favor to ask first.
Okay, name your price.
There's a lighthouse near Skipbrock. You can probably see it from town. But the light's busted right now. If you can get up there and fix that light, it means I can stay here at HQ with my cup of tea and giant snuggle blanket.
I'll give it a whirl.
My cell number is 978-555-0139. Give me a call when you're standing in front of the light. I'll tell you what to do next.
Yeah, Alex is a pretty hilarious character. I like her.
Have you met Dagny?
Is that the super mercenary one? Always freezing, kinda sassy?
Sounds like her.
She used to call me all the time. Always tried to get information about Magnus's plans to come in and out of harbor. Joke's on her. I'm so disorganized I can't match my sock colors, let alone keep records of Magnus's charting. She always wanted to know when he'd be gone. I never told her, obviously.
What was she trying to do in his absence?
No clue. But I did some internet stalking on her, one of my many talents. I found out she's wanted in the States for skimming some cash off a treasure find in the Gulf of Mexico.
Oh, that explains why she's been hanging around in Iceland, I guess.
Dagny.
What do you know about Soren?
That guy who runs the festival?
Yes.
He's worked with us a few times. Always seems like there's something just under the surface with that one. Cheerful and yet angry. Or bitter. Like he was holding something back. They say Icelanders never forget a grudge.
They do.
And by they, I actually just mean me.
I'll let you go.
See ya.
Okay, see you later, Alex. Alright, let's see if there's anything we can talk to Elizabeth about, and then I'll do the Lighthouse Puzzle. Hopefully.
Blasteth.
Oh, is that what this key? Yeah, I already have the Lighthouse key, so that's pretty good. Woohoo!
Has anyone checked Magnus's cabin?
No. I wanted to.
But you didn't? Or can't?
Soren won't let anyone up there.
His cabin might give me a lead on his location. Can you help me find a way in?
No, this town takes care of its own. Our problems are ours, no one else's.
So why is Soren the one who gets to decide who goes to Magnus's cabin or not? I don't really think that would be Soren's decision, right?
You spend a lot of time here. Don't you have somewhere else to be?
No, I'm still on festival duty. In case of a ship emergency, I'm responsible. This vessel is an antique. Things break suddenly, and it's hard to hear the alarm from the harbor.
I see. Interesting.
Yeah, so that's the alarm we're going to basically use to get rid of her.
Did Gunnar do anything unusual leading up to the festival?
Well, if you include the two festivals before this one, certainly. He ruined them single-handedly. Aside from that, only the usual threats. Gunnar swore he'd tie Magnus up and send him out to sea. Gunnar hates Magnus.
Is there anything more you haven't told me about Magnus?
No. Guess you'll have to leave now.
Oh, you can't get rid of me that easily.
You know him better than anyone. I don't believe that for an instant. I need your help, Elizabeth. I need to know what you know.
He is quiet, thoughtful, keenly obsessive. First over his dog, then over his writing, then over me, then over the ship.
Why would someone like him be hunting for gold in the first place?
He has certain intentions with the treasure.
Which were...
A boat of his own. He desperately wants to leave town, leave Eastland.
I thought he was a captain already.
Oh, he is. But for wealthy people, private clients. Never his own boat, never his own destination. He dreams of living like the old captains, sailing wherever the wind takes him.
I see. So the treasure would allow him to fulfill that dream.
Here, have this. Magnus left it at my place. After we broke up, he called me looking for it. But I hid it. It looks like it might be the key to open some kind of box. But I've never seen any box like that before. I don't know why I kept it for myself. Maybe I wanted to see whatever it was he saw in this hunk of driftwood.
Ah, Magnus left a bunch of clues for the puzzles. Nice.
Thanks, Elizabeth. I'm going to get to the bottom of this mess. Later.
Bye now.
What's inside here?
Hey, get out of there! Hey, what are you doing?
I just want to get inside.
Hey, get out of there!
Okay, fine.
The motor's busted. Can't take it anywhere like this.
Can Nancy solve this puzzle now or not?
Blindly playing mechanic could get me seriously hurt. I need to figure out how to fix it first.
Yep, Nancy can't solve this yet. She needs to get help from her good buddy Soren. Which is fine, because I wanted to ask Soren, yo, Soren, why do you decide who goes to Magnus's cabin?
Oh, hello there.
Do you have anything which might help with my investigation?
If I'm not in town, I'm always locked up in here. I do have some very nice pamphlets, though. The Pamphlet Lovers Journal rated them a 9-star out of 10. I put them together myself. Here's one for your troubles.
Well, it's hard to turn down an award-winning pamphlet. I'll see if I can make use of this.
Excellent. So, this gives us numbers and tells us we can scrape barnacles. And also topple the government.
Thanks, Soren.
I'm a little concerned about toppling the government, but okay. I wanted to ask him about the cabin.
Did you lock Magnus's cabin?
Yes. No one should be going in there until the authorities search everything.
Why not call the police?
Believe me, I want to, but I live life one step away from an angry mob on my doorstep. Why do you think I stay in the culture center?
So, you're afraid to contact the police and no one else will?
It's less that I'm terrified and more that... Actually, yes, I'm terrified. In these parts, vigilante efforts are very much the norm. Even if the police were to come in, no one would talk. I hate to admit it, but it's up to the two of us to crack this case.
The two of us? Okay, I guess. I don't recall making you my deputy who's gonna help me solve the case. I thought I was doing this as a solo mystery.
What's your relationship like with Elizabeth?
Presently, quite poor. She won't allow certain, members of the restoration team to access their work.
You mean Dagny?
Yes, but overall, she's quite a peach, that one. The only one who's ever shown me kindness. Truly a shame about her and Magnus, though.
Her and Magnus?
The force of their romantic split rocked the local mountains to their very core. I wonder if he's checked his voicemail since.
So, you attended the festival, right?
Present and accounted for, naturally.
Interesting. Dagny says you weren't there.
I was up in Old Stulka, manning the controls for our audio. That's the tower right outside this center. People very rarely look up, I've found, which is a shame. Lots of nifty things in that direction.
Tell me about your research.
Sharp things. Ceremonial sharp things. Wedding spears, funeral spears, new baby celebration daggers, birthday axes, congrats bows. Turns out, Vikings have a lot of weapons for every occasion. Nothing says I love you like a new murder tool. Most of these can be found on shipwrecks or near burial sites. Luckily, there are no lack of those in these parts, so I've got plenty of work to do. Old Gudrun over there is my favorite of all. She's a replica, not an original. I use her to knock icicles off the roof.
What do you think happened to Magnus?
I admit I haven't the faintest idea. That man's mind is a hive of mysteries, an enigma, an impenetrable den.
So you two never really talked?
An understatement. Why, the man hardly spoke 10 words to me the entire time I knew him. I do hope he's all right, though. If he were to turn up, say, less than alive, it would spell bad news for me. I'm already disliked, and it would only show the others how easy it is to make someone disappear.
I'll let you go.
Bye now.
I can't tell if he's paranoid or not. He keeps talking about everyone in town wanting to murder him. That seems a little extreme. Okay, so we got batteries. Now we can do stuff. I don't know who the phone contacts are in this game. Is it just Ned and Alex? I think it's just Ned and Alex. I don't think we can call Bess and George or the Hardy Boys. So here's his favorite...
I'd hate to be on the chopping end of one of those blades.
His favorite axe, Gudrun. His favorite one. Baby daggers. Yeah, I don't think babies need daggers that...
Nickerson, at your service.
It's me.
Whoa, you actually called.
Hey, don't sound so surprised.
No, it's a good thing. Trust me, I'm happy. Bert's over and we're just watching the game.
Hey, tell Nancy I say hi.
Bert says hi.
Hi, Bert. Hope you two are having fun.
Did she say hi back?
Yes, Nancy also says hi.
How's she doing? I haven't seen her in forever.
Bert wants to know how you're... okay, wait, what am I, a megaphone? This is girlfriend-boyfriend chat time, dude. Whew. Now then, how's it going? What'd you want to talk about?
So, you asked for a souvenir.
Oh, right. I did, didn't I? I'm not totally sure what an Icelandic souvenir is, honestly.
Right now, I'm thinking...
What should we get? Something romantic, something cute, something cool, or something touristy? So many options. This is gonna have to be an apology for missing our anniversary. Bert is apparently Ned's roommate. I think, yeah, he's a character in like the original Nancy Drew books, so that's Bert. Has never been mentioned in the Nancy Drew games before just now. Oh yeah, Bert is the one who... Bert occasionally dates George? Okay, cool. So, romantic, cool, something sword. Cool, sword. Everybody says cool.
Something cool.
I get it. 'Cause it's Iceland.
Pun not intended this time?
Are we talking cool or Nancy Fanny Pack Drew cool?
Are you saying I'm uncool?
No, nope, definitely not.
Okay, let's go with Nancy Cool then.
Sure, I'm always down for Nancy Cool. Surprise me. Speaking of surprises, I have something for you too. I guess it should have been a tip-off you'd forgotten about the anniversary when you didn't go, rummaging through my closet for your gift.
I did that?
You don't remember? 2 years ago? And the year before that, I had to put it in my dad's wall safe, and you still cracked the code? I swear you're like a human bloodhound or something.
Sorry, I'm not really good with surprises. Are you going to tell me what it is this time?
Nope. In fact, this one didn't even need a safe. Guess you'll have to wait and see.
Ooh, a cool surprise from Ned.
What's Bert doing over there?
I didn't tell you? Bert's my new roommate.
Doesn't Bert already have a roommate? What happened?
Oh, man. His roommate started getting really into buying eggs.
Well, what's wrong with that?
No, I mean fertilized eggs. Like for chicken breeding. Have you ever seen a dorm room full of chickens?
You know, I really can't say I have.
It's a life experience, let me tell you. Anyways, the rooster calls at dawn got to be a little much. Bert's a bit noise sensitive, you know, and he decided to move out. We have a vacancy in our house, so he's living at my pad now. We also apparently have a new pet chicken.
Yeah, but just one.
Yeah, just one. I put a hard limit on that.
It sounds like fun. What's the chicken's name?
We're still debating on it. He's a feisty one. Got any suggestions?
What do we want? Do we want something silly, something elegant, or something adorable? What would you name your chicken? Yeah, I do wonder what gift Ned wants for Nancy. It's probably not going to be an engagement ring. I don't know. I think he would be like super disappointed. You know, he's planning to propose to Nancy, and then she just broke the date in order to go to Iceland. We do never get to see that chicken, though. Yes, of course we don't get to see the chicken. How else Nancy supposed to see the chicken? She's in Iceland and silly.
Something silly?
Nancy says silly.
He kinda looks like a Jimmy to me.
He can't call a chicken Jimmy. That's my coach's name. It'd be weird.
Too late. He's a Jimmy.
Okay. We'll call it a work in progress.
Hey, I like that name.
Anyways, that's how Bert and I started living together, to make a long story short.
Everyone in this town hates me.
Come on, Nancy. I'm sure they don't hate you.
Well, they hate the questions I'm asking, that's for sure.
Nah, look at it this way. You know those shows on the Nature Channel about animal behavior?
Sure.
There's this awesome new one called Bear versus Wasp. Bert and I are totally hooked. Spoiler alert, the bears win. But one of the coolest things you see is the pre-bear wasp behavior. Wasps have to lay their eggs inside moth larvae, so they're all fighting like crazy over the best larva they can find. They're killing each other right and left. And then suddenly a bear comes along and wham! Just takes a chunk out of their hive. And suddenly the wasps don't care about the larva anymore. They're all about this crazy bear invader. They unite against the bear. Because a wasp fighting another wasp is an individualized threat, but a bear fighting a wasp is a threat to the entire hive's safety. You know what I mean?
I think you just compared me to a bear.
A really cute bear.
Thanks.
What I mean is, in a small town, the hive has a set order. Anything which might disrupt that order is a bigger enemy than any internal arguments. So it's not you, and it's not your fault. They're just acting on instinct.
For some weird reason, that actually makes me feel better. Thanks, Ned.
So everyone is uniting against Nancy. I think that's the moral of the story Ned just told.
Bye-bye.
Bye now.
Okay, so we do need to get him something cool. How much money do I have? 950. I've got plenty of kroner. I can get him the dog. I can get him a sweater. I can get him some candy. That looks cool. Oh, that's way too expensive. That's out of my budget. Okay, so I've forgotten what I was doing. Oh, yes. Okay, I was doing this puzzle. Let me see. I know there's somewhere with barnacles that I can scrape. I thought it was here, but I could be wrong. So now that I've gotten the pamphlet from Soren, I can solve this puzzle.
These first.
Do I still need to buy the translation book inside Soren's? I do. Okay, wow. This game really making me spend all the money. Oh, jeez. All right, over here. Translation book.
Looks like you're out of cash.
I'll need to earn some money first.
This town and its money. Okay, let's earn some money. Let's try this tour motor once more, see if we can figure it out. Okay, so let's see. I have no idea how I would do this. So it looks like one of these is this. And then one of these has to be that. And then what if it's done. Okay, got it. Woo! Okay. Puzzle solved in record time, too. Woo! Okay, Ned, I am going to buy you... Not a Viking. I'm gonna buy you...
Oh, that's a nice
a basic vocabulary book. Woohoo! So now Nancy should be able to solve this puzzle. All right.
The motor's intact, but I'll need to replace the spark plugs and cables.
Okay, so spark plugs and the cables. This is going to be the solution. just a math puzzle made slightly more difficult by the fact that all the numbers are in another language.
It's working. Don't know whose boat this is, but I'll just borrow it for a little while.
I actually don't think we can get Ned the guidebook.
It's too high to reach at low tide.
I actually think that's impossible to get for poor Ned. I could be wrong. Okay, we need to change the tide, so let's go to sleep.
I should try to get some sleep while I'm here.
People are saying I need to get the sword. We'll see how much the sword costs. Doesn't it cost a stupid amount of money?
Maybe if I save a little more.
9,000, and I've got 350. Yeah, that's a pretty tall order, everyone. Getting 9,000.
Locked. Can't fix anything until I get inside.
So let's go inside. And puzzle time.
Well, I made it to the top. Better give Alex a call.
Oh yeah, call Alex. Haha. Alex.
Okay, I'm in the lighthouse.
Awesome. I can remote the power from here, but I'm going to need you to get all the pieces in place first. One of our staff programmers wrote a new idiot-proof failure mechanic for it. Anyways, I think you need to mix the color channels to create white light. When all of the channels are white, the light will power back on.
This process sounds anything but simple.
Yeah, exactly. That's programmers for you. Give it a whirl and give me a call if you get stuck.
Let's do it.
I need to create white light to get the lighthouse running again.
So let's see. Blue plus blue equals green. Green plus green equals red. Red plus red equals that one. This can be a difficult challenge. Odds of me getting this correct on my first try are probably going to be low. Okay, there we go. And then we got a white light. Yes, everybody, we got one light night. One white light. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need to get 7 of them. This puzzle is basically 2047. Yes, I would agree. 2048? It's 2048 is the name of the puzzle. Okay. The video game that this puzzle's like. Aha, got another white light. Okay, got 3 white lights there. It'd be nice if I could get another white light down at the bottom. There we go. Okay, that might be the best I could hope for there. With those, with the 4 there. There we go. That was a good one. I might be done for here. This might be it. Done. Whew. At least the music is nice. Yeah, let's see. Okay, got another white light there. So with 7 filled up on the board, that leaves how many spaces that are going to be empty? Not many, yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's enough. Okay, there we go. A random note, you know, people talking in the chat about the game Siberia. You know, I played that game once. I just could not get into it. It was not even kind of entertaining. It was weird, and the controls weren't working. I don't know if I had a bad copy of the game or what, but, you know, I gave it a shot, so I'm really not inclined to try that game ever again. So, sorry, I know there's a lot of people who like that game. I guess it's just like that Myst game, too. That's another adventure game. People say it's just a classic. And it's like, I never really saw it. So Monkey Island, yeah, that's why. I guess I could kind of understand why people like Monkey Island, but I just didn't understand any of the jokes. Well, at least I could see why it's popular. If you thought the jokes are hilarious, then yeah, that's a great game. But me, I was just confused the whole time. Monkey Island 3, yeah, Monkey Island 3. Now that was a good one. Those jokes were funny. I could see, it's like, oh, I can see why people like this. But the other Monkey Island games where the jokes made no sense for me, I'm like, I don't quite get it. I don't know. I don't want to be the you know, that annoying guy who like hates all the popular stuff. It's just I don't quite understand why those things are popular. Ah, messed up there. Okay. Yeah, this puzzle's pretty rough, because it's random, really. It's just totally random. So this is an idiot-proof thing? I don't know. You might be underestimating the idiots. Ah, there we go. Okay. Doing relatively well here. I think. No, I got that wrong. Come on, you could do this. Oh no, now I've got like random pieces nowhere. So I feel like going left and right is helpful with that puzzle. Because if you get a situation like that where you've got like a white piece there at the bottom, then it's just because I can't access any of the pieces that are below it. So that would make it so it's like I've got two pieces which don't match. You know, rather than just having one. Yes. Trying to get some of these greens and reds together. Trying to create a lot of greens and reds here. Now I've sort of got like a bunch of greens and reds everywhere. Yes. Yes. And now I've got these two reds together. Oh, okay. Yeah, now the bottom right corner is just 4. It's just 2, 2. If you keep going down, left, right, that might work. Let's see. Bottom row, all lights. That's good, that's good. That's pretty good there. Okay. Yeah, and then now I'm sort of stuck here because I've got like 2 things on the left, and I can't access those anywhere. Okay. Good. Okay, come on, please work. I need another green. Got it. Done.
Phew, fixed it. Time to phone Alex again.
Yeah! Solved it! Alex, I solved the puzzle. Woo! That took forever.
Woohoo! Thanks, you saved my butt.
Glad I could help.
Okay, let's talk about stealing stuff.
I prefer the term snooping.
Whatever, Klepto. You need a distraction? I got one. There's an alarm hidden in Magnus's captain's chair.
Back in the wheelhouse?
Yep. Hopefully you're using it for the forces of good, but hey, no judgment.
Sounds good.
Uh-oh, that's not good. The windows are open. Oh, it's so cold. I need to get out of here. Okay, small numbers at the bottom, big number at the top. It looks like the pieces add to the total of the piece above them.
I don't know how Nancy figured that out, but she did. 6 plus 7 is 13. 7 plus 2 is 9. 13 plus 9 is 22. 22 plus what equals 36? Well, that would be 14. 14 minus 9 is 5. 5 minus 2 is 3. 3 plus 5 is 8. 13 plus 14 equals 27. 27 plus 36 has to be 63.
Oh, that was too close. And somehow, I have a feeling it wasn't an accident.
Okay, yeah, not my favorite puzzle, but we made it through alive, didn't we? Yay, so now we can distract Elizabeth. With that fake alarm. False alarm. And then we can steal her stuff. We can't open this door yet.
Elizabeth must have locked it. What on earth is in here? I have a feeling Elizabeth never opened her gift. 4 crystals of each color, huh?
Excellent. Puzzles.
This must be the key to Magnus's
And
cabin.
the key.
I'll just be borrowing this.
Let's get out of here. Actually, I think we go to Magnus's place before we go to the ice caves. Let's go to Magnus's.
Hey, Nancy, it's me. Are you busy right now?
Just a little. Why?
Oh no, no reason. Just checking in. Just wanted to make sure you were alive and stuff. And you totally are. That's great.
Ned, you sound funny. Are you okay?
Nancy, everything's fine. Everything's normal. I'm just doing normal people stuff, you know? Normal.
I'm just getting a strange vibe.
No, listen. I just wanted to tell you about something.
Ned,
Sorry. I just,
is someone trying to hurt you?
No one's trying to hurt me.
Dude, give me the phone.
No!
This is just embarrassing.
Bert, stop! Come on!
Ned? Ned? What on earth is going on?
Ned's acting weird. Okay, so we're here in Magnus's cabin. We want to grab all the remaining decorations. We found one of them inside the Skiprot pub. So that was where we got the gasoline. So the other 9 are going to be hidden here.
I wonder what these images are for.
So now Nancy has Explore the Ice Caves on her task list. The Crow's Nest. You need to divide it into groups of 6. Ah, that's a puzzle. Okay.
A dog bed, but no dog?
I'll try to remember that puzzle.
A spare luggage key, huh?
Dog likes hiding things underneath the dog bed. And Dagny's spare luggage key? Well, that's also going to be a puzzle, isn't it? The dog stole the spare luggage key. It's going to be underneath. Is this it? Yeah. Okay, we can
Dog
break into
toys?
Dagny's luggage.
This must be related to the note Magnus left for himself.
Okay, I have the solution to this puzzle. I'm just going to do this puzzle like this. I'll try to do the next puzzle legitimately, because that's a puzzle I actually enjoy doing. This is basically a puzzle where you follow the clues in order to figure out where all these creatures go. I wonder what Magnus hid with this puzzle. It's probably going to be cool. It's probably going to be awesome. Or it's going to be a really strange thing. Not sure. Okay, got the last doggy. Got the last puffin.
I wonder if anyone else has seen these.
So, looks like notes from Dagny to Magnus. Okay. The key to open the toy is under Toomey's carrier on the ship. Aha! Yeah, there we go. So that's what it's good for. Okay, and I still need 2 of these. 2 of the decorations. Where are they? So they're not on the bed. They're not here.
These must belong with that reference I saw earlier. 4 of each color down and across. No 3 together in a line.
So this is somewhat simple. No 3 together in a line. So this can't be yellow because that's 3 in a line, so that must be blue. This can't be yellow because that'd be 3 in a line, so it must be blue. This can't be blue because it'd be 3 in a line, so that must be yellow. So that must be blue to prevent 3 in a row. This must be blue to prevent 3 in a row. Don't know about this. Okay, so this particular column has 4 yellows and only 2 blues. Each one needs 4 blues and 4 yellows. So that's how you solve the puzzle. Okay. So this row needs more blues. Let's get 2 blues here at the end. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so here's 2 in a row, so that must be blue above it and blue below it. Otherwise, we'd have 3 in a row. So we need a yellow here, otherwise that's 3 in a row there. We need a yellow there, otherwise it's 3 in a row there. Need a yellow there, otherwise it's 3 in a row. Need a blue there, otherwise it's 3 in a row. Let's see. Kind of tricky here. Okay. So if this is this is where it gets tricky. Okay, so if this is a yellow, then this is a blue, right? Yeah, if this is a yellow, this would have to be a blue. If this is a blue, this would have to be a yellow. So we've got blue and yellow alternating here. This row needs 3 of something. It needs 3 blue, so this is a blue. Okay, and then we'll have the yellow, blue there alternating. Does that make sense? Okay, here's 2 blues in a row. This must be yellow in order to prevent a 3 in a row. 2 yellows in a row. This must be blue in order to prevent 3 in a row. This row needs another yellow. Okay, 2 yellows. So this must be blue to prevent 3 in a row. This must be blue to prevent 3 in a row. Good to know, I suppose. And then this row needs a yellow. Got it. So this column needs a blue. This column needs 1 of each. 2 blues here, so this must be yellow to prevent 3 in a row. So this is blue to finish off that particular column, which means this must be yellow to finish off that particular column, which means this must be blue to finish off that particular column. Also, you'll notice we're stopping 3 in a row by putting a blue there. So now we've got most of the middle of the board done, and let's see if we can work our way over here back to the left. So we need a yellow and a blue in this spot. Now how am I going to make that magic happen? Yeah, I don't see any rules here preventing a yellow or a blue at this particular point in time. So let's jump over here. We have 2 blues here. We need a yellow there in order to prevent 3 in a row. We need a blue here in order to prevent 3 in a row. That means this particular row is going to need a yellow to finish off with 4 and 4. We've got 2 yellows close by, so this must be a blue in order to prevent it from 3 in a row. This must be a yellow in order to prevent the, it would be a 4 in a row there. Ooh, fantastic. This column needs everything. It needs a yellow in order to finish that off. Okay, so let's see here. This particular column has all the yellows, so the 2 things left must be blues. So this particular row needs yellow. This particular column is needing 1 yellow, meaning this row, the last thing in that row is going to be a blue, meaning this particular column's last thing is a yellow.
I need to arrange these pieces to see what the full image looks like.
This is going to be a long puzzle, by the way. We need to find all these various pieces.
Oh, this is beautiful.
Yeah, we don't have the music for that, so we can't solve that particular puzzle yet. Let's see. Was it something silly, like there are 2 pieces inside here? Yep. Okay, we figured out all the puzzles inside Magnus's cabin. So now we're going to go here and search this area.
It's a glove. Wonder who it belongs to. I bet I can break through this ice with a sharp enough tool.
We have it. So let's see. I believe we climb around up here. Oh, hey, we got a phone charm. Well, that's cute. So where is the area I'm trying to climb to? Somewhere here. This is it. Magnus left those things inside the ice caves. And I think that's it for now. That's it for the ice caves for now. Now how do I get out of here? Okay, go up, turn around, and then leave. Yep. Woo!
Who's there?
Gunner!
Hello.
What are you doing?
Got in fish for Elizabeth. What's wrong, Fisker? You look like a giant man just threatened you. Oh. Well then, back to gutting.
Excellent. So, multiple puzzles here. Hey, where'd Dagny go? Dagny? Dagny, you okay? Huh.
That book mentioned this crow's nest. Maybe there's something here. This looks similar to that note I found in Magnus's journal.
So Magnus's journal said you needed to make groups of 6. So let's see if we can actually do that. Oh darn. Oh, yeah, I don't like this puzzle. Okay. It's kind of tough with all these pieces that are close by. Like, that actually looks pretty good. Ooh, that looks pretty good, too. And, actually, I think I've got it. Okay, never mind. Not that difficult of a puzzle. Woo!
It's Soren, and he looks injured. Oh, no.
People are laughing about Dagny's disappearance. Guys, she just left. Maybe she went inside to go to the bathroom. I don't think she's actually gone or disappeared. Nobody's attacked her or anything, right? She's totally safe. Now, if she was attacked, we'd probably see blood and violence. But no, we don't. Speaking of violence, though, Soren, what is wrong with your face?
Oh, hi.
Your face, Soren. What happened to your face?
Oh, what happened to your face?
Gunnar happened. Specifically, Gunnar threw a bottle at me.
Ooh.
That's awful. Why would he do that?
Does he need a reason? It's happened twice before. Now do you see what I've had to deal with all these years? A lesser man than I would have packed his things and quietly retired to a nice beach somewhere. I could easily take my work to Reykjavik. I don't know why I stay. Some forlorn sense of hope, maybe.
Bye-bye.
Bye now.
Oh.
I could use a little space, Nancy.
Well, because he's injured, I guess we can't get rid of him. We'll come back later and get rid of him then? So what other things do we have here?
That's done. Check. Haven't done that. That's done. That's done. Check. That's done. Check. Did that. Can't check that off yet.
Oh, yeah, we did a lot of stuff. A lot of puzzle solving. Okay, let's... Gunnar, why did you throw a bottle at my friend Soren?
Ja?
Elizabeth said you threatened Magnus pretty directly.
I did. It was, how do you call it? Friendship.
That's friendship to you?
I threaten everyone.
It still seems a little strange.
Spoken by a woman with no friends.
Hey, I have friends.
Young American girl, alone in a foreign country, no parents, no travel companions. Sure, Fisker. Sure you do.
Okay, Gunnar.
You act like that and you won't ever get any friends, Gunnar.
You hit Soren.
Hit Soren?
He said you threw a bottle at him.
I did no wailing, tailing thing of the sort. He's a liar is what he is, and he's trying to make old Gunnar look bad.
He said it's not the first time this has happened between you two.
We have fought before, but this time, he is a liar.
Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, Soren must be really sore if he's got the ice pack on him. So, about your fingers, let's have some funny jokes.
So, about your fingers.
My lucky tree?
Is that what you call them?
Sure is. It's a long story. Now, there I was, out in the pitch black of night, with no sign of shore and only my fishing spear. Then suddenly, I saw a shadow. It was a mighty squid, the greatest hunter of them all. Few men have lived to see it and tell the tale. So I pulled out my spear, just a little too fast, mind you.
And that's how you lost your fingers?
Of course not! I threw the spear right overboard and I hauled that fellow into my net. Took all my weight just to keep him from wriggling free, but his strength proved too much for me. He gnashed his giant beak and, well, I was done for.
So the squid took your fingers.
No! Right as I thought I was dead, a massive shark leapt out of the waves and ate the squid. It was the sleeper shark, a solid 6 meters long with 4 rows of teeth. He bit my arm and pulled me under as I gasped for my last breath.
So it was a shark then?
No! I managed to punch him in the nose. You ever fight a shark? You know how to punch him in the nose? He let me go. I swam like a merman and made it back to shore. 3 months later, I was in a wood shop accident. Lopped my fingers clean off.
At least it makes for a great story.
Gunnar, I
Later.
love that story. He is just so used to people asking him about his missing fingers. He has that story ready to go every time. Okay, let's see if we could solve this puzzle, perhaps. Is it going to be something like this? Maybe. No. And then how am I going to get, what if that's like that? Calm down, calm down. How would I even, I have no idea how I'd do this. Okay. It's a great story, it's a great story. And like this, perhaps? So is that good? Okay, we need this. Wait, no. 4 of those. And then something's gonna have to be like fish, 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 whale. I'm still trying to figure this out. Yeah, these customers need to calm down. Nope, not working for me. Okay, we'll try this one again then. Maybe this time it's whales at the bottom. And then it has to be, yeah, there's no way that would work. Okay. These are some really nasty customers. Yay! Got that one. Okay. So I guess when it's 3 in a row, that means top? And then when it's 4 in a row, that's bottom. If we've got that. Done. Okay, I think we found some sort of pattern there. So let's try find another one. Okay, so if it's 4 in a row, that's got to be the bottom. That's what we've determined. If it's 4 in a row, it's bottom. Yeah. So let's find another piece. Okay, and then if it's 3 in a row, it's top. So hopefully breaking that puzzle works. Got it. Yes, we are gonna buy Ned a sword with this. Okay, 3 in a row, it's top. And then it's gonna have to be middle and left with that. Yes. Okay, 4 in a row, bottom. Then middle and left and right. Okay. Woo! Woo! Okay. 3 in a row was top. 3 in a row was top, I believe. Got it. Okay, 4 in a row is bottom. And then what? This here and this there? Yes. So how much did we need for Ned's sword? Like 10,000? Okay, 3 in a row is top. Unless I'm totally wrong and I'm remembering incorrectly. No, I'm not. Okay, one more. 3 in a row is top. Done. Okay, let's get Ned a sword. I think we did it. I think we could get Ned a sword. Okay, I'm turning at the wrong spot. Yeah, there's Dagny. See, I told you guys Dagny was fine. There's nothing to worry about. Dagny's okay.
You again.
Yeah, I worked for you. Remember? I'm here to solve your mystery.
I found some pretty hostile messages between you and Magnus.
Sometimes a girl's gotta get angry to get what she wants. Scare people a little.
It sounded more like you were threatening him.
Okay, then show me exactly where any of those threats came true. You can't, because they were empty. Just scare tactics, Nancy.
Elizabeth seems like she's withholding information.
She still seems pretty intense about Magnus as far as I can tell. And she thinks the treasure belongs to her. I've seen some exes do some pretty wild things when they're going through the stages of grief. That's why when I end a relationship, I just move to a different continent and change my phone number. So much easier than doing the whole breakup thing.
That must be exhausting.
Let's just say I don't really do mailing addresses anymore.
Bye-bye.
See ya, Drew.
Poor Dagny with her dramatic breakup. It sounds like she might have a lot of emotional baggage left over from her failed marriage. But, you know, that could just be me trying to read things into it. So,
Excellent taste.
I've got a sword. A sword for Ned.
Hey, Soren, can I use some of this gift wrap?
Yes.
Great. Now to pick a gift.
Yeah, Nancy could only hold 99999. She couldn't hold, like, all the money.
Hi.
Okay, so now that he's no longer covering up his eye, we can distract him.
Hey, Soren, I just saw someone take a sweater from the gift shop. Those are free, right?
No!
Oops, you might want to look into that then.
Stop! Thief!
I'm amazed he falls for that trick when literally no one else comes inside here besides Nancy. Yeah.
Better hurry. He'll be back soon.
Okay, people are saying Dagny is just ghosting all of her exes. Yeah, that's the correct term for it. Okay, so we're stealing this from her bag using the spare luggage key that we got from Magnus's.
This looks familiar. That's right. I saw the other glove near the caves.
Dun 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 dun. And you want to create volcanic winter. That's the password for Soren's computer.
Soren's desk note mentioned volcanic winter. Do these elements link up to that somehow?
Okay. So we want to create all sorts of thingies here. Okay, great. So now we've got all these different types. How can How can we create a volcanic winter? I don't know. Steam and cyclone is flood. Just trying all these various combinations. Okay, we've got a lot of stuff. So volcanic winter, dust cloud and eruption?
Yes, it worked.
Woo! Oh, here we go. This is it. This is Alicia DeSoto. So that's Dagny's, well, were they married at the time here in November? Does this game specify when the breakup happened? I guess. But, yeah, that's Dagny's wife or ex-wife, depending on when that was. So that's 2 months ago. 2 months ago. Ooh, the breakup was less than 2 months ago. No wonder she's still mad. Okay, this is a puzzle. Good. And poor Soren, he could not get a job anywhere else, it sounds like.
Check.
Okay, did that.
Still haven't done that.
Still need to solve some more puzzles.
What happened here? It looks like there's been a struggle.
And Dagny.
That's Dagny's phone. But where's Dagny?
She was attacked! Oh no, Dagny just got attacked, everybody!
These footprints, they're huge. Only one guy in town has feet this size.
Gunnar. Oh, there's blood.
Easy
Gross.
enough. Let's see.
Scuttlebutt. And let's see. Yeah. So here's a message from Soren. She was Mrs. Dagny Silva DeSoto, and she dropped her last name. She dropped DeSoto from her last name. Alicia returned to the States. So I guess, I don't know, how do we fit this into the timeline of Mrs. DeSoto coming to visit Dagny? Yeah, I'm not sure.
Magnus knew he was being followed. I need to get a closer look at that bed frame.
And there's something about the bed frame there. Okay, so we just triggered the bed frame puzzle.
Is that Gunnar?
Woo!
So much for never returning to the sea. But
Aha!
where's he sneaking off to?
Sneaking off, Gunnar. Why are you sneaking off like that? Okay, when he's gone, can I steal his coaster?
Got it. There's a hole in the center.
Yes. Woo! Okay, I stole it. Elizabeth, I miss you so much. I feel like it's been forever since college. I wish you were here with me in Paris. The food's amazing. The skyline's to die for. How's old moody Magnus? Has he gotten that ship obsession thing under control? How is he handling the death? Sorry to hear about the demotion and all that financial trouble with Soren. That guy sounds like a real weirdo. I'm sure it's got nothing to do with you. And besides, you always said you wanted to handle the people side of the festival more than the Kroner, right? Maybe now's your chance. Asa, I miss you too. Magnus is well in his own way. We don't speak about his father. I'm waiting for him to bring it up. Everyone in town is waiting for him to bring it up. Everyone was at the funeral. When he wants to talk, the town will welcome him with open arms, as we always do for our own. I think working on the ship is his way of grieving. Every time you send pictures, I begin composing a letter to sell this pub, pack my things, and follow your footsteps. The world is vast. I want to see it all. Sometimes I hear Magnus's stories about work, and I think, oh, the two of us could just sail away and see it all together, but I can't bring myself to do it. Something still holds me here. I wouldn't describe Soren as a weirdo. He means well, even if his actions are a bit strange. What happened was my fault, no one else's. I'd appreciate it if you didn't mention it to anyone else. Drama. So actually, I think Nancy's phone is where she keeps notes, right? Elizabeth's letters, she wants to leave. Dagny's gone missing. So Soren's notes reveal he's desperately in need of cash. And Elizabeth's kind of desperately needing cash. I frequently arrive at international destinations with zero cash in hand, so I totally relate. Ah, Nancy. Okay, so, back to solving puzzles. Let's check out the captain's thingy
If this is
here.
the original captain's bed, Then I should take a closer look.
Yeah, so
They're Venn
so all the
diagrams.
suspects.
I need to place the numbers inside the circle so that they add up to the totals within the overlapping sections.
It probably should not be a surprise by now that all the suspects have a motive for getting huge amounts of money. Yes, they all want it. Okay, so this is gonna have to be like 9, and then 8, and then 6. That equals 23. 6 plus 4 is 10. And then 8 plus 5 is 13. So let's hope I got that correct. Now, how can I put a 7 anywhere? 7 here. Then 1, no, 2, 3, and 1. But that messes up. That messes it up. Okay, so we'll try it again. Maybe 9 and then 1. Yeah, 9, 1 there, and then 8, 8, 7, no. How did I get this wrong? Yeah, 9, 8, and 6 equals 23. 6 plus 7 equals 13. So now I've got mostly lower numbers down here. That should help. So let's put a 5 up here, and then a 2 there, and then a 3 there, and then hopefully this 4 fits. No, of course, why would it not fit? Okay. So 4 there, 3 and 2, got it.
Score 1 for Nancy.
Woo! Excellent.
The bilge is open? But why?
Dun 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 dun.
Ah! What's going on? Okay, stay calm, stay calm. I need to recreate the numbers written in the corner on the center dial.
Okay, we need to recreate those numbers. Okay, 19. Okay, I need to drop this by 2. So 6 to 4, maybe? No. Oh, that was so close. I've got those two mixed up. Okay, so 4 and then 6 to 5.
The water
That was
stopped,
it. Okay.
but the gate's still shut. Help!
So drop both of those numbers by 1 instead of the big one by 2.
Are you all right?
That was an awfully close call. Someone's trying to get me out of the picture.
That's an understatement. I heard a motor off the deck, but I wanted to make sure you were safe first. Looks like that was the right decision.
Yep, you saved me. See? I knew we were going to be buddies.
Here. Whoever attacked you dropped this in the hold.
Yay!
Maybe it will be of help to you.
Definitely, thanks. I'm bad at the not getting locked in things aspect of a case, but I'm really good at finding spots for mysterious objects.
Everyone has their gifts.
So you and Soren work together?
Yes, we both run the festival. But people are not happy. They dislike him.
I'm definitely sensing some of that. Why?
Not one of us. He doesn't know our stories. No shared memories.
He seems like a decent person, though. He's done a lot to help the town, at least.
Being his friend has a price here. You're either outside or inside in Skiprot. You cannot stand in the doorway. You will be driven out. We are not like Reykjavik, like a big city.
Sounds like people are trying to get rid of him. Ruining the festival would be a great way to do that, wouldn't it?
Your words, not mine. Regardless, he is welcome in my home and at my pub. I cannot always go against the town, but I can offer a warm meal and a listening ear.
So, what's behind the mystery door?
Just an old broom closet?
Can I see?
No.
Not even a hint?
Go away.
Oh, okay, so I did forget something. My apologies. The dog bed.
That's the doggy kennel in Magnus's note.
So what was underneath it? Yeah, the key to the hidden chew toy. Yes. Do I have all the sounding things? No, of course I don't. Okay.
For even in this darkness, something calls for me to find. The cities may all turn to stars for time. My love still lies there buried under silent icing sleep. We've left unattended.
Sounds like Elizabeth?
Elizabeth singing a beautiful song. Okay, I need to change the tides here to get the number. Change the tides to get the number. Now can I get it? Where's my scraper?
There are markings behind the barnacles.
Yes, 26. Okay, I think I have all the numbers. Maybe. So now let's solve this puzzle.
Rail? Fire? I bet these images represent pieces of larger words. Maybe if I match them.
Even in this darkness, something calls for me to find. And cities may all turn to ash, and stone walls fall to time. My love still lies there buried under silent ice and sleep. A worried grave left unattended by the word I couldn't keep. Let's see. Starfish, footstool, gun whale, spring flower. Does that make sense? No, spring flower makes 0 sense whatsoever. Springboard makes perfect sense. Oh, seahorse and sunflower.
2 broken pieces. I bet I can fix the locator now.
So I've got the locator fixed. So all the numbers needed to
I've
add
got
up.
14 and 26. I'll need to find 2 more numbers to add up to 86.
14 and 26, and they need to add up to 86.
No.
Okay. Here's a 14.
Doesn't look right.
So perhaps it's this map.
Oh, that's not right.
Darn. Oh, why is this puzzle so difficult to me? Do do do.
Oh, got it.
There it.
These are the 4 numbers for that lock.
There it is. Okay, so 11, 14, 26, 35. 11, 14. 11, 14, 26, 35. Done.
Those noises are mechanical. Something within the ship must have unlocked elsewhere.
So now we're going to go over here.
There's a room back there. It looks like it was concealed in the ship's lining. Looks like I need to press the correct sections according to these numbers.
Okay, so this is difficult. So basically 3 means we want to press all the... You know what? I've got Magnus's notes here. Where are those notes? It explains how this puzzle works. Numbers appear to touch the number being filled. So, this would be good for 1, okay? And then 3 is gonna have to be something like this. Like, there's a 3. And that's good, I believe, but this needs a 2. So 2 there to fill most of those, and then 1 here to get that 2. And this one of these needs to be a 3. It can't be there because that gets rid of that one. So, like here, perhaps? And there? No, because it messes up that one. Gosh. Wait a minute. Centerpiece. There. Wow, that's a mean puzzle. That is a mean puzzle.
It's a machine of sorts, but some pieces are missing.
Do I have all of them? I do. Got it. Oh, come on! You're killing me, game. Why? No, 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 no. And then also, no. Alrighty, let's see if we can solve some of these other puzzles.
That's done. Did that. Still have to. Can't check that off yet.
Let's see. I think we have a scene with Gunnar.
Good day.
Or maybe not.
You spend a lot of time in the pub, don't you? Why?
What kind of a question is that? Am I a lonely little man sitting in the pub crying over a tiny plate of pretty biscuits thinking about all the women I've ever lost and writing it all down in some wimpy little notebook? No! Then I would be Magnus. Me. I am a mountain wolf. I roam the wilds and I keep my own company. I am a predator.
Okay then.
Do you know where Dagny is?
The mink? Missing?
I found a footprint near Dagny's heater. It looked an awful lot like one of yours.
What? No! I have nothing to do with it. Why would I take the mink? Where would I go? My only home is here in the pub.
He does have a good point.
Later.
Be gone with you.
Nancy is kind of rude. It's like, hey, how come you're always here in the pub? Well, maybe he doesn't want to share that information with you, okay? Alrighty. I'm a little confused as to what I need to do now.
Blaseth.
What was that song you were singing?
Are you spying on me? I'm not here to entertain you.
With those words, it sounded like a love song.
Just an old family song. A sailing song. My mother taught it to me. She passed when I was young. She sang often.
I'm sorry to hear that. For what it's worth, that's something we both have in common.
Then you understand. It's how I remember her.
Talk to you later.
Bye.
Alrighty, let's go back to Magnus's place then.
Nancy, hi.
Hey Ned, so why were you acting weird earlier?
Mind explaining what all that was about earlier?
I'm so sorry. I just panicked and I don't know what came over me.
You panicked? Over what?
Look, Nancy, the thing I got you for our anniversary, it's not a thing. It's kind of a sort of an intangible concept, really. When a guy like me begins ruminating, let me tell you, it can get pretty crazy up in the old noggin. Looking back on all the times we spent together, all those times you almost got seriously hurt, like that one time you almost burned to death, or that time when you almost got killed by that giant falling blade, or on that raft in New Zealand, or that one thing with that mansion on fire. Geez, what happened then? I forget. Or, well...
I get the idea.
Yeah, you get the idea.
I get lucky a lot, and I kind of fall into things.
But it's so much more than that. You have that help people gene. There's this fire within you, I firmly believe that you're going to save the world someday. At times, I worry like crazy. Even if I'm out with my friends or at a game or in the middle of a class, I've got one hand on my phone, terrified I might get that call one day. A call that this time you didn't get lucky, and that used to terrify me. But now, I'm not afraid. What I'm trying to say is, I can't imagine life or the world without you. And even though I might get that call someday, I'm not going to let fear hold me back. I love you, Nancy. I love you so much.
Wow. I love you too, Ned. I might not always be the greatest at showing it, but my cases are full of people I can't trust. People I need to expect the worst from. But with you, I always know you're there for me, no matter what. And I really think...
Did you say it yet?
Dude, go away. We're having couple time. Anyways, Nancy, I wanted to say this in person. I still do. So, come home quickly, okay?
You got it. I think I'm close to the end of the case now.
Bye, Nancy. I love you.
Love you too. Bye now.
Aww. Yeah, and I think Nancy did save the world already, correct? Silent Spy? Nancy totally saved the world. Okay, let's see if I can solve this puzzle now. Come on, here? I don't think that was it. Okay. I probably don't have enough to completely solve this puzzle, but I can make a decent head start on it. Like, here we go. That piece. Perfect. And so that piece goes down there. We're building a star in case it's not obvious. Oh, come on. That piece should have fit in perfectly. There. This piece here. That there. Yes. Yeah. That there. Good. No idea where this piece goes. Probably here somewhere. Yep. At least getting these things out of my inventory will be useful. Yeah, let's see. This one here.
Looks like I'm still missing some pieces.
Yep, totally. I'm totally missing some pieces. Hooray! I mean, not hooray, but at least I solved the puzzle as far as I could. So let's see. I already did the Dagny Luggage Puzzle. Yeah. Here we go.
Get out of my pub!
Elizabeth!
Enough already! Just leave me be! I never asked for you to intervene! Just stay where I can't see you.
So what we need to do is get those fancy pieces from Gunnar. We still need Gunnar's pieces to solve that jigsaw puzzle that I was solving. Let's see, do I need to skip ahead to daytime? Gunnar's going to reappear here in the pub. At least he should. Maybe we need to go see Soren. Huh. I don't know what to do to make Gunnar appear then. Okay, let's talk to Soren.
Hi.
Why was your glove found up near the volcanic caves?
My glove?
I'm certain it was yours.
Aha! My glove! I lost it. Aha! When I was trying to carry a bit of wood down from the hills, I was rather focused. I can get a bit addle-brained. I found the most interesting carving, you see, in part of an old tree near the caves. It may even be from the 14th century, or even earlier.
Where's the carving you brought back?
Oh, it needs to be treated before it can be exposed to the air again. If you'd like, I can show you later on.
Yeah, sounds to me like Soren's lying.
Is it true that the town's in financial trouble?
In the spirit of full disclosure, yes. We've always had a bit of trouble attracting tourism out here. No spas, no ski resorts. We're a little, barren. Elizabeth, bless her heart, did everything she could to turn a profit off the festival. But it's just not in her nature.
So, that's why you restored the Herrlichkeit?
This year, our tickets sold 10 times as well. I gave away the shipwrights, yes, but I put us back in the black. Of course, did the anti-Soren mob lower their pitchforks even a centimeter? No, of course not.
Bye-bye.
Well, on with it.
Soren, just always complaining that people in town hate him. Just always complaining. Maybe we need to talk to Elizabeth about, kicking Magnus out.
Hey, Nancy.
So, what's the deal with, not Magnus, Gunnar?
What did Gunnar do this time?
He runs his mouth, and I can no longer bear it. He should have been out of my place years ago, but I let him stay. I care for those who don't care for me. I am a fool.
I think Gunnar does care, a lot. He just has a unconventional way of showing it.
Do you know what he said? He said Magnus would never return. Because he doesn't want to see me. Because I'm too settled.
I don't think that's true at all. I might not know Magnus, but I know you.
Untrue words still hurt. What if Magnus is hiding from me? What if he doesn't want to be found? Please, leave me alone. I need time to think.
Okay. Here he is. Yay!
Hello?
What happened with Elizabeth?
She locked me out of the pub, this time for good.
It seems like she was pretty upset by whatever you said to her.
That's not your business. Everyone tries to turn against me in the end. Gunnar always had Gunnar's back.
Maybe you should take some time to cool off.
No need for that woman. No need for anyone anymore. That blasted woman won't let me get into the skip again. There's a box of mine, a personal box. I did not get a chance to grab it before Elizabeth threw me out. It is special. If you help, I'll give you the only clue I have to this sorry business.
I'll get the box, but I swear, if you're lying to me...
I am being honest as the day is short. Nancy, please.
Talk to you later.
Bless.
So he wants Nancy to get this secret message.
Oh, it's unlocked already.
Please close the drowning case of 2 women near Skiprot. Gunnar's wife and daughter fell into the waters and drowned.
A birthday card for Gunnar?
It's very sad.
She looks like me.
So I guess that's why Gunnar is sad and angry all the time. He
I
lost
think
all
this
of his
belongs
family
to you.
members in a tragic accident.
Oh, thank you, Fisker. The box. Did you open it?
Yes.
I see. I am ashamed of the way I acted towards Elizabeth. I have been angry and blind for too long. My daughter wouldn't stand for me like this. No more of that childishness now. Every day I wake up and, for one moment, I think they're still alive. I reach over to my wife's side of the bed to hold her. then it all comes back, and I remember. They're gone. They're both gone. And I am alone.
I'm not crying. You're crying. Oh my gosh. Gunnar.
Oh, I had no idea. Are you going to be okay?
Sometimes I think yes. Other times I can feel myself in such darkness. I can see now there are still things left to live for. Strong ships, good festivals, new neighbors. I will apologize to Lisbeth. Come see me at the misty skip after the tides change. I'll give you everything I have.
Poor Gunnar. It's just really sad hearing him talk about his dead wife and how he every day he has to remember she's dead because he loved her so much and was so used to her being there. He thought she would be there forever. It's just
Welcome back.
Wow.
This is for you. Couldn't wrap my old head around it, but maybe you can make a head out of a tail. Make good use of it, Fisker. And don't go wasting it or dropping it with your tiny little lady hands.
So was that a picture of the daughter or a picture of his wife? I don't know. It kind of looks like Elizabeth, actually. Okay, so now that we have his pieces, maybe we can solve the star puzzle.
I've seen this design before. It's from the lighthouse. There must be something there. It's Elizabeth. And what's under that tarp? Oh, this is bad.
Elizabeth, what's under that tarp?
I think it's time to find out what Elizabeth's hiding in that deck closet.
Nancy, stop! Don't go in there!
Sorry, Elizabeth, but it's time to come clean. I know you're hiding someone in there.
No, you can't!
And what's inside here? It's a doggy!
So much for finding Magnus, I guess.
You thought I was hiding Magnus?
You have to admit, it was really suspicious. Sorry I pinned you wrong, though.
I guess it was a little strange.
So I have to ask the obvious. Why are you keeping a dog in a closet?
Toomey wouldn't do well in a shelter.
He seems to really like you.
This scrappy little mutt. I want to hate him so much, but I just can't.
When did you manage to get to me?
Just before Magnus left to take the ship into harbor. That's why I wasn't at the festival.
Hang on. So you knew Magnus was going to go missing?
No, but I knew he'd notice if Toomey did. And then maybe he'd have to come looking for me for once.
Elizabeth, pet napping may not be a healthy way to handle this.
I agree. It started off as that, but now that he's missing, I feel like it's smarter to keep Toomey here. If someone did abduct Magnus, how long would Toomey spend in a cage at the borders? Listen, Nancy, just a little while ago, I realized something. When you told me my family's song sounded like a love song, that's because it is a love song. It's a love song for my family's heritage. The treasure.
So, the purpose of the song was to make sure only Captain Lawrence's descendant could find that treasure.
Here. Have this. I've never shown these to anyone. Maybe they've been the key all along. I trust you to find out the truth, Nancy.
Okay, so which puzzle should we do first? The music box puzzle or the Lighthouse Sudoku puzzle? I'll let you people who are in the live stream chat
Bring
pick
Magnus
which
home.
puzzle I do next. So I think we can do both of those
My
things
dog
here.
at home has one of these. Pretty clever hiding place.
clues launched, left behind you. Enter the caves. You turn right at the red pumice stones. Up, down, up, down. I bet we can't follow those instructions though. I don't know. Can we do this now? Enter the caves. Turn right. Lighthouse, lighthouse, music, 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 music. Then lighthouse. Yeah, most people want music. Okay, so whoa. Red pumice stones. Turn red. Walk forward. Okay. I'm having a hard time following these instructions. Okay. So up the ladder. Right. Forward, forward. Right. Forward, forward. And then this wall. I guess I can't destroy it yet. Okay. Even though I have Magnus's instructions, I still can't follow through on them. That's sad. Okay, music time, everyone. That Lighthouse Sudoku puzzle is kind of complicated. Yes.
This belongs to Elizabeth's family, and her song is the missing piece. I wonder if I can arrange these teeth to play that song.
Okay, let's see. The solution's gonna be something like this. I pick up this piece first, then this one, this one, this one, this one, and put down on the first thing. So now I pick up number 4, and then I go this one, that one, and back down. To a cold winds blow. Ah, yes, we need to get both halves of these notes in order to trigger the endgame sequence. Okay. So it's not just Magnus's notes. We need to get both halves of these notes. Okay, so now Lighthouse Sudoku Puzzle. Lighthouse Sudoku Puzzle. Is the tide up or down? I don't know.
It's too high to reach at low tide. It's too high to reach at low tide.
Darn. That's silly. Okay. Changing the tide. And what happens when Nancy goes to the lighthouse?
Hello? Dagny?
Hey, Drew.
So much for being missing. I've been looking for you.
Fun fact, it's really easy to fake a footprint these days. What do you say we talk this over down in the port? Next to the heater? You look like you could use a coffee break. Take a load off. It's freezing up here, and I have a feeling this is gonna be a long one.
I want to believe the best here, but...
You should stop doing that. People like me don't deserve that. Anyways, you, me, town.
So, you faked that you'd gone missing, huh?
Yeah, don't look at me with those kicked puppy eyes. I needed some time to crack the case without anyone catching on to me.
You must have a compelling lead on the treasure. Otherwise, knowing you, you'd never have left the heater.
Detectives. Okay, fine. The ship itself is a map to the treasure.
I suspected that.
The problem is the original ship was torn apart. Many of the pieces of the original have been built into the town. I've been putting them together, but something's still missing. I need some sort of key, something to help me decode the map.
So, let me guess. You know where to find that key.
Not even. But you know what? I think you do.
Maybe I do.
Playing it cool, huh? Just a casual reminder that I get a finder's fee for nabbing this treasure, Drew. I might be willing to part with a piece of it for the right gal. I like you. I think we could be business partners if this thing rolls out right.
I'm starting to think Magnus didn't disappear on his own. All evidence points to you right now, Dagny.
Look, I'm being honest. Take this as collateral. It clearly fits somewhere, just not sure where. I might be greedy, but I'm not a greedy kidnapper. I want Magnus back safe. Or at least safe-ish. Maybe that'll help you. If you decide to stop hating money, I'll be waiting. Toodles.
Excellent. Okay, so that's the key for another puzzle. Let's do the Sudoku puzzle now. I just feel kind of sad. It's like, oh, I was about to do the puzzle, and then I get this cutscene with
design matches the
Dagny.
one from those drawings.
Dagny, who is
I'll need
secretly
have
trying to
one of
solve
each
the mystery
number within
herself.
Each outlined triangle, and one of each number along the horizontal and diagonal rows too.
It's like, I thought she wanted Nancy to solve the case, so she didn't have to solve it on her own. Okay, let's see if I can solve this puzzle. This puzzle is... Okay, so we need a 2 in this particular thing. It's not going to be in these squares, and it's not going to be in that square. Therefore, the 2 in that group of 9 is here. And let's see. Okay, well, I've done it. That's the only one I can figure out on my own. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see, there's no 7 in these two spots because we've already got a 7 in that diagonal. So the 7 in that group goes here. So I need a 5 and a 5 and an 8. So the 5's not here because it's in that group. So we have an 8 there and then a 5 there. Okay. Now let's see if I can figure out everything else. This triangle needs a number 9. Yes, okay. Woo. Star Sudoku Puzzle. It's amazing. Okay. So, let's see. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, it's like that. So the 3 isn't there. Yeah, gosh. I can't help but feel this is going to be where I'd figure everything out. So this is where I go next. So what numbers are missing? Okay, so a 2. No, the 2's there. So I need a 3, a 7, and an 8. 7's not here, so 7 could be in either of those spots. I see nothing to contradict that. 8, I don't think that counts as a thing. I don't think those are touching. Okay, 8 can't go there, and 8 can't go here because 8's there, so 8 is here. Good, got it. Okay, so 3 and 7, as I said. So 7's not here because the 7's already there in that spot. So this is a 7, and then this is a 3. And that's finished off that row. Yay. So this is a 3 by 3. It needs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It needs a 6. That fills that triangle. So that's how this works. So we need a 1 and a 9 here and here. 9 can't be here because we've got the 9 there. So the 9 is in this spot, meaning the 1 is in that spot. Excellent. So 1, okay. Now I need to figure out... We need a 2 here. 2's not going to be in there, so the 2's going to be there. Because this 2 blocks off those 2 spots, so the 2 in this row is gone. It's there. So it's 3 and 7. We need a 3 and 7. I can't have a 7 here because we've already got a 7 in this particular diagonal. So it's going to be 7 and then 3. Was the game saying I've only got one more 7 left in this entire puzzle? Okay, let's figure out where that final 7 goes. It's got to be in this grid. It's not this diagonal, or this diagonal. It's this diagonal. It's not in that diagonal, so it's here. And it's not in this row, so it's here. Got all the 7s on the board now. Okay, so this group needs a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 and a 9. There's a 4 in this row, so it's got to be like this. 4 and then 9. This row is missing a number 1. And now that row is completely finished. So 1, 2, this is a 3 and an 8. A 3 can't be here because we've got a 3 in that diagonal, so it's got to be 3 and then 8 like this. Okay, hopefully I'm solving this puzzle correctly. I think I am. Okay, so this diagonal needs a 1, 2, 3, 4. There's no 5. There's no 5. Okay. And there's only one more 3 remaining on the board. Okay, so 3 has got to be here. Yes. Okay. Not seeing any obvious spots yet. Let's try here, because we've only got 2 spots open left. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. 4 and a 5. So 5's in this diagonal, and a 4 is in that diagonal. So 4 and 5 have to go like this. There's only one 4 left, so let's figure out where that 4 goes. It's got to be somewhere in here. It's not in this diagonal. Okay, here it is. That cuts that off, and then that 4 cuts that off, so that's how we know where the 4 is. Okay, there's only 1 2 left. Excellent. So the 2 must be here. Multiple 6s, multiple 1s. Nope, 1 8. 1 8 left. Okay, so the final 8 must be in this 3 by 3. It's not in that spot. It's not in that spot, so it's one of these 2 spots. That spot's cut off, so it's 8 there. Only 1 9 left. Excellent, so the 9's not here, and the 9's not here, so it's there. And now it's just going to be 1 and 6. We've got a 6 in this diagonal, so this is the 1. So that means this is a 6, this is a 1. And then the 2 6s are going to be right next to each other. Ooh, that's tricky. The 6 is 6 on top of the other 6. Wow. Good thing I tried solving the puzzle the way I did. Otherwise, I would have gotten totally stuck over the fact that those 2 are really close to each other. But they're not actually close to each other.
I bet I can use Dagny's token to rotate these.
Yep.
Let's get them all facing right side up.
So left, middle, middle. And then it's going to be right, and then 3 middles. That gave us the last gear, so now we can solve that big Magnus puzzle. What's this?
So, funny story for you. I was looking over my luggage recently and noticed something was missing from my bag. And then I started to think, gee, who would get their sticky little thief fingers all over my stuff?
Oh, that's interesting.
I knew it couldn't have possibly been you, Nancy Drew. Anyways, bye now.
So last gear goes here. 2 puzzles here, 1 on the left and 1 on the right. We have to solve both.
Oh, this looks ancient. It must be from the original captain. I bet I need to get one of every symbol on each row and column.
So this is also Sudoku, with the minor change that, see these empty squares? That could be this square, or it could be this square. Or it could even be this square, I think, covering it up. But in this case, it's not that square, because we've got these tiles. Okay, let's see if I can actually solve this puzzle. I've got the solution written down here. I hope this is the correct solution, though. Yeah, and so this would have to be here. So those big ones, like that. Yep, this is another Sudoku puzzle, basically. The empty ones obviously have to go in empty spots, otherwise it wouldn't work. Okay, now I need to figure out where these other pieces go. Hey, I finally got one of these lights lit. Okay, I can solve the rest from here. So this row needs the empty square, or that column needs the empty square, meaning this row needs this empty diamond. And this particular row needs an empty diamond. Okay, this row needs an empty square. And then this row needs an empty diamond. This row needs an empty square.
Easy peasy.
More notes.
I need to get this sliding shape over to that treasure marking.
So you have to get the fish from that music box puzzle before you can even solve this one. So, okay, we've got the blue squid, and then I'm gonna turn red and go up through the squid area. Now I need to be green crab, so green and then crab to go left. I guess I need to go green here, through that green door, so I need to turn into a jellyfish to get through the jellyfish door. And now where do I go? I go through this jellyfish door and green to turn blue. Then I turn to the blue fish. Go back over here so I can be a star, blue star. And then take blue star, ride that all the way to the exit. Is the X button the exit?
All right,
Okay.
it popped open.
The X button is the exit, okay.
The journal looks complete now.
Totally freaking out. Yeah, that particular puzzle seems pretty unique and different, and, you know, we haven't had a puzzle like that, moving fish puzzle before, as opposed to the Sudoku puzzle, which is right after the Sudoku puzzle. Okay, so let's see if I can find that area where I was. Okay, right, forward. Here we go. Okay, so Magnus's notes lead us here.
Who are you? Did you just come to the wall?
Magnus?
Yeah.
I'm Nancy. I'm here to get you out. Are you hurt anywhere?
No, but he's coming back.
Who is?
Sorry.
I knew it. His polite demeanor was all an act, wasn't it?
It's true. He kept me here alone at first. Tried to get me to talk. Thought I was hiding information. But when he found out I truly didn't know the treasure's final location, he grew angry. Very angry. I don't know what he's gone and done now, or when he's coming back. I'm so sorry. This is all my fault.
Oh, you've been in a cave for the last few days. I don't think you had any part in this.
I did, though. Long before the festival. Nearly all my life, I treated Soren poorly. Just because I was told to. We all did. That would make anyone furious. Now it's come to this. And it's driven him mad.
Well, maybe Soren can be reasoned with.
I think he can. But it may be too late. He's caused a lot of trouble. We're not out of danger yet, either. Maybe this is a wake-up call for all of us.
Come on, Magnus. I promised Elizabeth I'd bring you back in one piece, and I don't like to disappoint.
Elizabeth? Is she all right? I need to talk to her. I made a terrible mistake.
She's A-okay. Let's get out of here. I know just the girl to find us some backup. Alex, are you there?
Am I ever not? What's the sitch?
Not great. I'm somewhere inside the volcanic caves near Skiprot. I have Magnus with me, and I think we're kind of in dire straits here. Soren's the one responsible for all this.
Nancy, you're breaking up. Did you say Soren? Nancy? Nancy, I'm gonna dispatch someone. Hang in there.
No signal. I guess we'll have to find a way out on our own. What was that?
Soren, leave her out of this.
Hello, Nancy?
Nancy, stay right there. I'm going to go get help.
Soren, I can't believe you do all this. That bruise on your face, selling the shipwrights. You lied to me. You were using us all to find the treasure for you. But you're still missing something, aren't you?
Oh, Nancy, you're a very smart girl. You know exactly why we're here. You're gonna find that treasure for me right now. Just you, me, and Gudrun here.
Alrighty, so.
Look, there's your treasure.
The crest of the Dutch East India Company. And the detail, it's exquisite. After all these years, I found it. It was all worth it.
You didn't find it, I found it!
Well, I think it's high time I vanished. Goodbye, Nancy. I won't be back, but I'm sure you'll make it out of here eventually. That is, if you don't starve or freeze first. Give those xenophobic idiots my regards.
Wait, Soren!
Yeah, okay, so this is the treasure. Should you be followed or forced by the town's treachery, reveal the decoy chest. That's what I've just done. It's the decoy chest. The real treasure is back here.
Wow, this has to be the real treasure. It's not a myth after all. These images are from Lawrence's final letter. I just need to press them correctly.
Basically, you read the letter and... Actually, I'm pretty sure it's the song, the word I couldn't keep. We just press all the images in the correct order. So 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
I must have been the first to get this far. This is incredible.
Woohoo!
Nancy, are you back there?
Magnus, I'm here. I found the real deal. But I think I'm stuck now. I'm not sure how to get over to the exit.
Hello?
Well, that works too.
So, the treasure Soren found was a fake?
Yes, Captain Lawrence hid the real chest so that only his true descendants knew where to find it.
Well, it's yours now.
I don't think so. This treasure belongs to the town, not me.
Nancy, thank goodness. We have Soren in custody. My guys caught him right as he was leaving the caves.
All right.
That was close. What should we do with him?
Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Alex. So you can be mean to him or you can have mercy on him. Somebody already voted to be nice to Soren. And other people are asking, how did Nancy get this picture of Alex? I'm not entirely sure. I don't know. Maybe Alex emailed her at some point, which means Nancy gave her email to Alex at some point. I don't know. I don't know where Nancy got the picture from. So,
Soren can be reasoned with. Things just got a little out of hand.
Yeah, he just tried to murder multiple people. But yeah, he's a reasonable guy.
Keep a close eye on him until we get back to town.
You got it, lady. See you soon.
I think I'm calling this case closed. Dear Hannah, The secret of Skiprot's famous treasure is finally put to rest, and the case is closed. Soren confessed to his crimes as soon as Magnus and I caught up with him. As it turns out, he was the one following Magnus all along, looking for his chance to take the treasure for himself. Soren was ordered to complete 1,000 hours of community service in lieu of jail time, and he took the sentence very seriously. He's been incredibly active around town ever since. The treasure is in good hands with Elizabeth. Her family legacy has finally come full circle. Magnus apologized to Elizabeth for having been so distant leading up to the festival. The two of them are doing well, and Magnus finally got that ship he's always dreamed of. He and Elizabeth packed their things and left to travel the world. And of course, Toomey went too. I just got a call from Elizabeth. I think they're somewhere near Thailand as we speak. Elizabeth left the Misty Skip pub in Gunner's hands while she's gone. Gunner seems to be happier than ever. He's back on his feet, and he even took me out on a fishing trip. He's still pretty cranky when it comes to tourists, but I think he'll get the hang of things. Soren's helping Gunner out with the pub as part of his community service arrangement, and he seems to be settling in. People are still wary of Soren, but they're starting to warm up to him in a way they haven't before. The attitude around town is definitely changing. Dagny and Magnus donated their exploration rights to the Hirlikide back to Skiprot. The ship is now fully public property and is open to tourists at all times of the year. Dagny stayed in Skiprot for a little while, but she split soon after she got her share of the treasure. At first she seemed content to stay, but after a couple of days with no action, it seemed like she was itching to get out on the road. She didn't say much about where she was going, but I later found a note in my room at the pub. Catch you later, friend. Ned was thrilled to get his original replica Viking sword, and he's been taking it with him everywhere, to parties, to football practice, even to shower. I think he likes it. We made a pact, too. Next anniversary, we celebrate together, in person. As for me, I think my time in the land of fire and ice is coming to a close. I'll miss the sky full of stars, but I've been in darkness a long time now. I can't wait to see the sun again. Love, Nancy.
Pair of swords, maybe? Yay! Hey, I got the trivia question correct. Yay, fantastic. So let's see a preview of the next Nancy Drew game.
Deirdre, I know you're not exactly president of my fan club, but listen, I need your help. Someone really important to me is in danger. Things are going from bad to worse. People are even saying she's some kind of witch. Nancy, if you don't help me, I don't think she's gonna make it out of this alive.
Join me on my next adventure.
Game number 33, Nancy Drew, Midnight in Salem. Woohoo! It's interesting to see that preview compared to the actual game. The house is different, like the front of the house and the side of the house is different, but that's clearly the exact same house. So that's cool. Oh, and that sign that says Hathorn House is in a completely different spot in the game. Like 20 seconds away from where the front of the Hathorn House is. So that's Sea of Darkness. Overall, I'd say it's a pretty good game. Very puzzly. I would agree that it's better than the two games which came before it. Although I did really like the previous game. This one felt, you know, more like the old Nancy Drew games than Labyrinth of Lies did. The dialogue, I think, was much better in this game. So, shout out to the Katie Chironis, I believe her name is, who did the who wrote the game.
I made a bet that I'd return, and someday soon I will. And though I'm many years too late, I hope you've waited still. For even in this darkness, something calls for me to find. And cities may all turn to ash, and stone walls fall to time. My love still lies there buried under silent ice and sleep. Been to Ceylon's bluest coasts and back to Amsterdam, and conquered mighty swells with just the line beneath my hands. And now I rest far in the north, a broken heart to lie forever under tattered sails and neath a blackened sky. Yet even in this darkness, something calls for me to find, and cities may all turn to ash, and stone walls fall to time. My love still lies there buried under silent ice and sleep, a grave left unattended by the word I couldn't keep.
Oh, Gracie in the credits, she left a message on the answering machine. Cities may all turn to ash, and stone walls fall to time. My love still lies there buried under silent eyes and sleep, a grave left unattended by the word I couldn't keep. Came out in 2015, 5 years ago. Almost about 5 years ago, actually, because when did it come out? May or so? April? Anyway, that's it for Nancy Drew, Sea of Darkness. Thank you very much for watching, everybody.